in 1971, there was this newspaper guy who had an underground newspaper. He was looking for a main story. Yeah, Jakob Ludvigsen. His newspaper was called Hovedbladet. He was looking for an alternative story, and then he heard from one of the guys in the local neighborhood. It was a very, very poor neighborhood in the end of the 60s. And then he was told about this empty area that the military left. So it was totally empty, and all the glasses was gone, all the heating was gone, there was nothing left. There was holes in the roofs. It was kind of a ruined city. But he wrote this story in his magazine. And a lot of people thought that, wow, this is Christiania, we have to check out Christiania. They came out here and there was no Christiania, there was nothing. There was some hippies that thought that we should have a flat structure and we would have no generals and no private cars, and it was... But it was only a dream in the head of Jakob Ludvigsen. And then people realized, okay, if we want something like utopia, we have to make it ourselves. And this is what happened.
Yeah, that's beautiful, bro. It
was a coincidence.
So it's basically Christiania is a brainchild, utopia born in one man's head. Is it?
Christiania is the sum of people's dreams about we can do it in another way. Like crazy musicians or whatever, dreaming about another world is possible. And this is kind of another world.
Three dots, you know, that you can see at the Christiania's flags. Because for a long time I thought there was like three maybe elementary rules, you know.
The three dots. For somebody, it means peace and love and understanding. For other people, it means I want to die on my barricades. I don't give a shit about authorities. Don't believe a lying politician. For other people, it means windmills and solar power and... But actually, it's only the three dots when you write Christiania. You have three dots. I imagine once there was a sign saying Christiania where the letters fell off. Another story is that they had a flag with Christiania where the letters fell off and they only had three dots. There's also another story about, because in 1971 this was a squad. And there was a storage facility where the military kept yellow and red paint, so everything was painted red and yellow. And a guy was painting a red door, writing Christiania with very narrow letters and big dots over the eyes. And when you stepped 3 meters away, you could see three dots and you couldn't see Christiania. So that's three different stories, and nobody knows.